One-foot-flipper.
Hi, Paige here, the one-foot-flipper. Today, among other things, we're going to talk about shipping supplies. And I'm pretty excited right now to show you a new brand that's partnering with my channel. Finally, I've got a sponsor that's got something that all of you can use, and that's shipping supplies. I've been using Gyropack for my shipping supplies for a few weeks now, and I'm pretty impressed with them. They've got a clean, easy, and simple website to use, and they've got great deals on bags of all types. Really, the prices are great. They specialize in mailers, like bubble mailers, poly bags. Look at these giant poly bags. I love giant poly bags. They can cover over a variety of shipping boo-boos on my part. I tend to make a lot of Frankenboxes. I'm really just loving everything they have. And they've got free shipping. I've heard they've got great customer service. I haven't had to use it because I haven't had a problem. Although every time I've talked to them on Instagram, they've messaged me back really quickly. And they had recently reached out to me and wanted me to try their products. And I picked out exactly what I needed, which was large, dark bubble mailers for big books and other big items, and huge poly mailers. I wasn't too concerned about the color. This color is just fine. And I've been using these for a few weeks now, and they are top notch. I've had no issues You can't see through them. The sizes I use are working perfectly for me. I can get just about anything into one of these. And these, like I said, perfect for large books or anything else that's going to break. And they've even got some different specialty mailers too that you're going to want to check out on your website. And their prices were incredible. Blew me away, really. And got discounts on larger orders, which is a big plus to people like me who actually do a lot of volume. And for those who care, they've got a lot of different colors. And of course, they carry every size you're going to want. And for you more, Poshmark, Etsy type of sellers, they've even got different seasonal options for those of you who are into that sort of thing. And I know I'm going to be watching to see what new is coming along. So I've got an exclusive link and a coupon code in the description box below that's going to give you 10% off your order if you want to give them a try. And you can use that 10% off link and coupon code every single time. All right, let's do a few sales. Now, this is going to shock you, but I've got 3 sales that aren't on eBay. I've got 3 sales on District Commons. District Commons is a site where you sell items in bulk only to other resellers. So they were already packed up, so there's not really going to be any pictures, but I sold a large lot of 35mm slides for $30. I sold a lot of 50 PlayStation 2 games for $100, and I sold a lot of 17 Atari 2600 games for $8. Glad to get those out of here. And they all sold nearly instantly, to tell you the truth. So $181.89 in sales. Well, that's counting shipping money, I believe, on that site. And then let's move over to eBay. I sold 2 Warhammer Fantasy Skaven Ratmen Plague Monks for $10.90. Oh, price is dropping on the ones I have left. I'm almost tempted to keep some of them. Sold Time Spitters for the PlayStation 2, $14. Says repeat buyer. Hope that's not one of the people who recently filed a return on me. Okay, let's pretend I have it in my hand because it's upstairs. Sold a lot of stuff that's upstairs today. GDW Classic Traveler Book number 7, Merchant Prince, $75. If you remember, I mentioned this book specifically in my last video as something that didn't need to be promoted because there wouldn't be many of them on eBay in the first place, and it sold in one day. I sold a big stack of really high quality Dex Protection card binders. There's 8 of them here. That's one for every type of card in the Magic the Gathering game. They're super high quality, and they have 4 pockets across. So, because in a lot of card games you can play 4 of the same card, so they've got 4 pockets across, so you can display all 4 of that card at once. While standard binders only have 3 pockets across. Those sold for $150.54, and they're going through eBay International, so Lord knows how much extra they paid for that. Although it could be a lot less than you think, because eBay International does sort of, I don't know if they guess how much the stuff weighs or what. Or size, I'm not sure. Sold this Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat, $84.67. The buyer did say, hi there, this is a gift for my little brother's birthday on 7/28. Would love for it to arrive as soon as it can. Thank you so much. Well, I didn't pay up for any faster shipping. I mean, I got the order today. It's going to leave here tomorrow. That's the best. It's the best I can do. When is the 28th? Right now it's the 23rd. 28th is Sunday. Will it get there by Saturday? I don't know. Hope so. They're upstairs, so pack of 2 Pokemon bookmarks. These go standard envelope because I put them in the card category. A lot of 5 RC plane magazines. RC plane and boat magazines. $7.16. Second person ever took advantage of my buy 2 records, get 1 free. I got Bad Company, Tom Petty, and the Washington Collins Band for a total of $28.14 plus shipping. And I sold 5 modern Warhammer Raptor figures, $29.70. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. All right, somebody just got themselves added to my band list real quick with a series of 2 questions. I have a $1.99 Chris Christopherson record that is an X-Library with all the library stickers all over the cover, and got 2 messages. Will I be able to remove the labels without damaging the cover of the album? And then, seconds later, I got this message. Let's split the cost of shipping. Yep, and I blocked immediately and did not respond. Because you have a customer who's both incredibly sensitive about the condition of a near worthless item, and who wants me to send it out at a dead loss. No thanks. That person can go do something else. Immediate block. What else? I sold a hat. Where is it? Drink Mo Beer. $6 whole dollars. Yeehaw. Although, only had $1 in it. Not great, but better than nothing. Alright, let's do some more sales. Yeah, I know I look stupid. Just had some shaving errors, and by the time I was trying to fix it, I'm just like, nope, I'm just going to start over, so it'll be back in a few weeks. Alright, I sold this Game Designs Workshop Traveler RPG book for $7.20. It's still upstairs. It hasn't been filed away yet because I just got that lot. That lot's almost paid for itself already. Alright, I sold a lot of 3 Victor mole traps. They all look like this for $27 plus tax. I got these at the Goodwill bins. What do they weigh? They do weigh just under 2 pounds each, so I am in $4 each on those. But I knew it would be a fast sell, so I'm still looking at, after fees, a $13 profit, and I knew they would sell fast, and they did. Sold a Warhammer figure, a Chaos Tease-Inch Sorcerer, $18.06. That's from a buy that long paid for itself. Let's see if I sold any records. Billy Squire, Signs of Life, $7.09. Speaking of records, I'm going to be bulking out all of my 45s on District Commons, Commonwealth Pickers' new site. There'll be a link down below. It'll probably be the second link because I think I got a sponsor link first. Because I don't really want to deal with 45s. I don't have 45 mailers. I don't want to test them. I don't want to look them up. I don't want to deal with them. Maybe you like them. You can deal with them because I'm not going to. Bonnie Raitt, Green Light. This sold on my card account. My card account still has a few really old items left on it that aren't cards, but not many. Speaking of, I've almost run my card account's drafts out now. It, at one point, had over 3,000 drafts when I took it down to be at the 10K plus 1,000 store level. It had over 3,000 drafts. I'm down to 249 now. Also, want to dispel a little bit of misinformation that my buddy ADH Dave keeps putting out there. There is not a 250 limit on drafts. I had over 3,000 drafts on that account. What there is, however, is it will not display more than the first 1,000 drafts. You can sort them different ways to get to them, but it'll only display 1,000. But once you launch them, those other ones will just start filtering back in, and will still tell you your actual total number of drafts, so you're not losing anything. The only way you lose drafts is if they get too old. But there's tricks to keep those. Like, I kept 3,000 plus drafts for over a year, even though they supposedly expire, because you can do what's called a draft flip. Foreigner sold for $3.63. Ooh, big money there. You can do a draft flip where you toss take a bunch of current items that are about to end, toss those into drafts, launch a bunch of drafts. Then that rotates what's current and what's draft and lets you have a bunch of items stashed away in drafts. It's upstairs, so I'll put it on the screen. It's a Grand Theft Auto PlayStation 2 map. I had this set up to go standard envelope in the video game category, but they pulled standard envelope from the video game category silently, no announcement. It's still listed as being an eligible category on their spreadsheet, but you can no longer generate the label, so I'm going to send it with stamps. Because I'm not going to put package shipping on something I got $4.78 for. Not going to happen. Assault Rigs, PlayStation 1, loose disc, $8.45. The customer was very concerned whether or not the game would run. I don't actually have a PlayStation. I don't have any console set up. So what I did is I stuck it in the drive and I ripped it to the drive and to see if it would run in the emulator, and it ran perfectly, so I know it's a good disc. I'm sure some of you will argue with me on that somehow, but if it worked enough for the entire disc to be read by my drive and then work in the emulator, it should work in the PlayStation. Crash Twin Sanity, $9. Not bad. I sold a lot of 22 Dungeons and Dragons magazines. This is out of my personal collection. I think I paid $5 for this box about 20 years ago. And I sold this box today for $123.15. I did start with an excessive amount of shipping. Oh, I'm going to make money on that shipping, or the people are in Alaska, one or the other. I started this at about $200, and it got a lot of markdowns. It is really hard to price a lot of vintage magazines when the magazines are actually valuable. That's why I started much higher than I thought it would sell at. Force of Will, Dark Alice deck box, $2.91. I only have one left. I started with 72. Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Advance, $14. SpongeBob for the Xbox, $10. Time Splitters 2, $16.50. This customer was also concerned that it would run, so once again, I just stuck it in my DVD drive, ripped it to the computer to see if it would work in the emulator. Worked perfectly. Sold 2 Pokemon bookmarks, $2 plus standard envelope shipping. I got lots of these if you want to get them. And wait, Paige, you said you sold 1,000 Beanie Babies in one day. I did. I sold 1,000 Beanie Baby trading cards. Put a picture on the screen since they're already boxed up for $17.46. I have these because back when I was a card specialist, I was trying to, and this was still doing peak COVID money, I was trying to expand the types of cards I was selling. And at the time, literally, it seemed like any kind of card I could list would get sales. So I bought Beanie Baby cards, cheerleader cards. I bought all kinds of cards I could get in bulk. But after the COVID money started to dry up, the sales completely stopped on things like Beanie Baby cards and cheerleader cards and other just really weird impulse purchases. So that stuff just became dead stock. But hey, it's fun. And these are really super high quality cards. Every one of them is embossed. Or they also make really good packing material for other cards. These days, whenever somebody orders a card, they get the card with a Beanie Baby card on either side of it inside a gaming envelope. And I have not had a single one of them that I've shipped that way damaged. So I know that it works. All right, I got all these. Oh, and my sales are up right now, month over month, 34.6% on my main account. When I count District Commons and TCG Player, I'm up more like 50%, I believe. Maybe 40% month over month, because I sold nothing on those 2 websites a month ago. So, hey, things are looking up. I'd still like to double where I'm at now, but, you know, baby steps. I can get back there eventually. All right, if this is the end of the video, then thanks for hanging around all this time, and I hope to see you again soon.